So this is really kind of the crux of what I think the special value that I bring to this presentation and some things I've been testing lately. So I think that Facebook marketing is evolved. It's always changing, and this is one of the trends I've been seeing working really well for us and our clients recently, which is looking beyond just using your own Facebook ad budget to promote your own posts and your own dark posts on Facebook. How can you work with partners and send them some money to do a post about your business and boost it to their audience? That's going to be it's going to combine two really important factors. It's really inexpensive to communicate with an existing audience on Facebook. And if they endorse your products, you're reaching a new audience potentially with a trusted endorsement from a friend in the industry or in business. So that's really, it combines a lot of power. It's sort of like an affiliate, but in some cases it doesn't require that commission. It can just be a friendly thing that goes back and forth, or part of a larger campaign where maybe you're sharing the email addresses that are captured. Basically, this sort of summarizes what I just said. You could, if you have a large partner, you could do a boosted post and say, please target all fans of X company. And you could do that, and that would work, but they would still not maybe necessarily know about your company, so it would still look like an advertisement to them. But if they're already a fan of that page, and it comes from that page itself, it doesn't feel like an ad. It just feels like a promotion, which companies do all the time. So it feels so much more authentic, and it's so much more likely to get clicks and engagement and even conversions, because the level of trust is so much higher. And also the cost is less expensive. It costs less for them to reach their fans than it does for you to reach their fans. So if you just send them the money, it's just so much cheaper, and it's such a more strong way to do it. And if you go over time, working with the same partners over and over again, their fans get to know you better. You get multiple touch points, and maybe you can do something in exchange. You can do a similar promotion for them the same way. You may even plan on a whole year where you commit to spending some of your budget promoting them, and they commit to spending some of their budget promoting you, and you don't even have to send the money back and forth. I'm going to focus a little bit on 3 projects that we've done. One is a partner-supported essay contest. The other is an event marketing example. And the last is the cruise contest giveaway, which I've done as a case study on this call before, so I'm not going to spend as much time on that one. But here is this partner-supported prize package with an essay contest. So this was actually 4 years ago, we did this for Sylvan Sport. And they have this camper that's, it costs around $8,000 new. And then they have these partners who are on their board of directors or friends of the owners or friends of the board. And they came together and created this marketing campaign. I believe it had 9 partners. Each of them donated gear in the range of like $200 to maybe $1,500 in value. And some of them donated more than one item, so they could create several different prize packages. Prize packages included gear from the partners, and the grand prize included the actual $8,000 camper, a used one. Basically, we asked people to submit an essay about what they would do if they had this piece of equipment, this entire package of equipment for 3 months, and then how they would promote their adventure. What we did is we got 2,000 entries, and we scored them on a scale of 1 to 400, and the top 3 scorers got to take their trip and execute their plan. And then we scored those trips, and the top trip won the full package, which included the actual camper itself. This is a really amazing case study, and I'm not going to spend any time talking about it today, but I'm going to hold this slide for a second so you can see the link at the top. It's backlinko.com/white-hat-SEO. This is an awesome case study, and it's really well written, and it covers a lot of information about how to do a partner collaborative ebook with partner collaborative promotion. And you could add another layer to it with the partner paid social, which I don't think they included in this one, but it did extremely well even without it, and I think would have done even better if they had used that tactic as well. This one is a example of one of our discount codes we use for our event marketing. This is one of our media partners for the SoCap conference. This is one of their posts from last July, about 2.5 months before the conference started in the middle of October. And they were promoting the current news, which was a major announcement for the event in the blog post, but they worked into their promotion, their discount code, which offered 35% off the registration. This partner was actually the most effective of all the partners. They sold a total of about 50 tickets for the conference. All partners, there was about 30 of them total, sold about 150 tickets. So they were way far ahead of the average, and by far the most effective partner. There was a few others that were really strong that hit over 10. tickets, but they were the only one that was over 25. And lastly, we have this case study for the cruise, which I shared before. This is an example from the contest we did last fall, winter, started in November, ended in January. This is in the final push in January. We sent this partner $75 to boost this post. And you can see in this little graph, a little bar below the post, it reached 75,000 people. And it looks like about 95% of those people were through the paid reach. It got over 2,000 likes. It got over 230 comments and over 240 shares. In total, it drove 3,300 people to the landing page. And I know from doing some math between the landing page views and the entries that about half of those people probably entered the contest. So we gained about 1,500 email addresses from this one post, which cost us $75. It also got new page likes for this page. She got 150 new page likes, which is 50 cents a like, and that was money that we sent her, so she didn't even have to pay for it. Got her some good equity with her followers, that she's sharing really great giveaways and promotions that really make her look, it's a great place to look for good opportunities in the industry or within this market that we're in, which is vegan health. And it was great for us because we got a good return on our investment and good return on this relationship, which we've been building for several years with Nancy, who owns this blog out of California. So it was this is the best one. This was probably the most clicks for the $75. We sent $75 to several partners. Most of them got at least 500 to 1,000 clicks, but this post was the winner of the most effective, most efficient one. It's because her page is the largest. She has 200,000 fans, and the other pages that we worked with had between 50 and 100,000 mostly. So it was definitely a more successful. Also, she's the most kind of general vegan, least niche of the audiences we work with, which is good because this is a very general kind of experience versus a super niche experience. The other large page we worked with for bodybuilders, and they got about 900 clicks for $50 or $75. So it was a little bit less. It was definitely for vegans, but they were used to seeing promotions for fitness boot camps and fitness trainings and books and workout programs and diet programs for athletes. And this was sort of a little bit disjointed. But the Ordinary Vegan is all about learning about veganism, experiencing it, ways to make it more enjoyable, which is exactly what this is all about. So real quickly, the numbers for these three contests and promotions. We had 2,000 entries in the essay contest, 2,500 people made it to the page. That's about a little less than 10% entry rate. 20 blogs that were written about the contest from our partners and outreach, which was really great for long-term links and SEO. SoCaps, as I mentioned, sold about 150 tickets through our partners. We gave away 50 press passes, which generated, between our partners and the press pass holders, over 150 articles and blog posts. And then the cruise contest, 20,000 landing page entries, almost 50% entered into the contest. I calculated that was nearly 500,000 total impressions on Facebook. An example would be that last one I just showed, which was 75,000 for $75. We spent a total of about $1,000 in advertising on Facebook, and so we generated about 500,000 page views or impressions on those ads. And that means that one standout promotion was about twice as effective as the average with how many people were reached for the cost. And then the follow-up afterwards, we sent a discount code to everyone who entered. The result of that was 10 full price tickets were sold, which is amazing because there was only about 6 weeks between when the contest ended and when the cruise sailed. So that's a really good conversion and a really good return on investment because putting our own time and the advertising, the contest costs less than $3,000 to execute, maybe closer to $4,000, but in the $3,000 to $4,000 range. And that's an immediate positive ROI. 10 tickets at over $1,000 a piece is an immediate positive ROI. However, those people come a second time, there'll be zero marketing costs to them the second time. If some of those 9,000 people come next year, because they first heard about it through the contest, that will be effective. And now we've proven that this works, so we're going to do a larger one with a bigger budget this year. I expect it to have an even greater total return. Maybe not ROI, but total return should be up if we spend more money on a similar execution with larger and more partners involved.